days will forever spin, and I ain't dropping these balls that I'm juggling. Stressed up, set, you got snakes, fakes, and rats. Those supposed to be pretty, but posing for a picture of inferiority. Days will forever spin, and I ain't dropping these balls that I'm juggling. Stressed up, set, you got snakes, fakes, and rats. Those supposed to be pretty, but posing for a picture of inferiority.
My 2020 in disguise, the lies self-visualize or correspond to respond. Not your typical article author, dialect architect. Derail your train of thought on tracks. Teleport patterns, abduct the conductor. Star child, hog time with the rings of Saturn. Cru Thik provided the vessel to load up the cargo for me to launch rounds of fully frustrated torpedoes. Atomic warheads liable to trigger at any moment given. Dare disrupt the nucleus of Nova's molecular, generating nuclear caution. Radiant year without a thermal shield in tune with my bad news city of gloom. Shallow as the shine of a quarter moon. A numerous amount of years I persevered, got in the post of the sublithos. Fear approach of expression, inhale logs of smog depressants to clog my depression. My respiratory circulates the system, a trial and error victim of Leviathan's gens as the last days blows winds to blend in with violins. To compose enchantment of souls, I emphasize this jungleized globe. Can't pacify my madness, overload takes toll. Mike Knights, accept the challenge to conquer the fiery caverns of the seven-headed dragon. Declare carnage, armor then resistant, prone to tarnish. Summaries published in the belly of it. Incontent with this continent's corrupted budget. For hypotheticals, one's income unpredictable could initiate the assumption of evil. But I defy to magnify my solar shine to indicate the approximate degrees of energy to disintegrate. The textile X-Files recovered, now discovered, now sold to form another intrigue. My hourglass beyond the clouds, adjust my sundial to cast a three-angle shadow of limbo for disagreeable temples to be swallowed into hollow screams and bottle. I'm a slave to the rhythm, not modern age. And I pronounce this using a few ounces. You've been victimized.
When I hypnotize the lies of the world before it dies, my intellect accepts only excellence from my intelligence. Souls of other pedestrians, forever they rest in physical presence. Cause I injure punishable, MCs punctual, transform their mental non-functional. When you dig the constructional, corrupted minded ability, eardrums pop from the high frequency of the pan god. Participating in the prophecy, my interactions activate on whenever I'm down or satisfied. In a state of satisfaction when I come around, I travel through the tunnels of time like energy, coincided with electricity for publicity. Literally punish the industry internally, externally.
Of a style that I gave birth to, put on this earth to hurt you. Last of hell's messengers, here with a letter to deliver. The rebels never settle for metal. Heavy discussions on percussion, to bring concussions to onlookers. Goals of many, the sound devoted but didn't get noticed on the scene of rapping. Traveling down sound avenues, got pulled over, ticketed, the robbed for their providence. Bebops attached to my hip hop, was intertwined with my classical tunes. To bend the mood, I do my thing, strain the impurities from high notes. That fortunately snares the bass kicks get choked with no chance to breathe. The animal up against piano keys, cause they get dissolved for getting involved with the orchestra that has me drawn in. The melodies that's playing and pulsating. Now we're cross-dressing the pussies in this profession. The true meaning of an MC killer. Look it up and see my picture. Find shelter when I come to get ya. These are the last days of your future. I cut short to destiny with the powers invested in me. Plant seeds to carry out the legacy, so hereafter you still feel the rapture. Lives get forfeited in my fortress. The prince of darkness with many faces, the mouth of death with many voices.
You're one of the ones that's being victimized when I hypnotize the lies of the world before it dies. You're one of the ones that's being victimized when I hypnotize lies of the world before it dies, sucker.